Folks, in the UK, oil is at $90 around the world right now. And Mohammed Ali Khatibi said by phone from Tehran, it's not a big deal. It's not an extraordinary situation. Kuwait's oil minister said Wednesday he considered oil at $80 to $100 a barrel to be a fair price. And he didn't expect OPEC to increase output. All the front pages of the papers in the UK all this week have been about the rising near-record gasoline prices. The American state-controlled media is suppressing the story. Their marching orders are to continue to focus on Sarah Palin. And so the state-controlled media in this country, with marching orders from the White House, is focusing on Palin, civility, the dangers of the right wing, and the brilliance of Obama's speech in dealing with the right wing. In the meantime, nobody wants the health care bill. 75% want it repealed. The Republicans start dealing with that next week. Gasoline prices are rising. A Reuters story, rising gasoline prices beat down U.S. consumers' sentiment in early January, overshadowing an improved job outlook and passage of temporary federal tax breaks. A survey released on Friday showed a year-end surge in gasoline prices ratcheted up consumer inflation expectations to their highest in more than 2 years, according to the latest data from Thomson Reuters and the University of Michigan. So things the American people come in contact with every day, things that matter to them, the sentiment is not good. Gasoline prices, food prices are on the rise. The cost of living is going up. That means inflation. The American people are saying health care is coming with all the tax increases. The American people simply are not focused on that which the media and the White House wants them focused, and that's Tucson and Sarah Palin. Now, energy and food costs do not count in the federal core inflation statistics. In case you're wondering how inflation reports don't show much inflation, energy and food costs are not considered. They never have been because they fluctuate too much. But it's awfully handy to not have to count those things. Now, the price of oil has about doubled in 5 years. And again, it's the big story in the UK. There are riots in places of the world over gasoline prices. The American media is protecting this story. The American media covering it not at all. Remember, the instructions from the White House are, you keep focusing on Palin. You keep telling the American people what a dangerous, unqualified boob Sarah Palin is. David Cameron, Prime Minister of the UK, is set to act over soaring petrol prices. The London media is pushing him, but silence in the USA. From express.co.uk, petrol prices may kill the economy and the coalition. They are severely worried about the economy blowing up because of rising energy prices in the UK. The same prices that are going up here. You're just not having it reported. Lots of urgency in the UK. But here, it's all Palin bashing on orders from the White House News Center. UK fuel prices yesterday nudging their record highs of July 2008. And Obama wants us talking about this strange harmony BS. Can't we all get along here? So it's time for a speech here. It's time for this is a D.C. gossip blog. Washington insiders are wondering if the next real economic crisis facing President Obama is when gasoline prices spike to $4 or $5 per gallon. At today's press briefing, the White House press spokesman rebuffed queries about that possibility, saying, there are many people that would get upset at me if I started to opine on oil and gas prices, so I won't. Besides, we have our orders from the White House News Center to focus on Sarah Palin and whether or not the president can make sure the American people are once again civil to each other. So we're going to focus on that, and we're going to focus on Palin. We're not going to talk about oil prices. We're not going to talk about anything to damage the economy because we've sent out word from our news center that there is a robust recovery going on. And we can't feature any news in the American media that would contradict that.